Hi, it's Dave Robinson with PlantCoverCrops.com with Steve Houghton from the CISCO companies, and we're looking at a field that's been aerial applied into corn here in early September 2010. What have you got to show us, Steve?
Well, you've seen the pictures of the stand. We got a real nice stand here, and that's in spite of the fact that we virtually had no moisture. If you look, there's still some viable seed. There's some rye grain. There's some annual ryegrass that's lying on top of the ground. Now that will just lay there. Here's another piece of rye grain that just hasn't had the seed-to-soil contact to get out of the ground yet, and it's going to take a rain or two to give us the moisture and to put that seed into contact with the soil. So I think the point is that even though we got a tremendous stand, there's a lot of seed that's laying on top of the ground because of the lack of moisture that could still come up potentially.
So here we are, Steve, on October 12th. You know, our normal freeze date. We're also with Dan Perkins from Soil and Water Conservation District over in Jasper County. Dan, what would be a good estimation of our frost date here?
October 10.
October 10. And
around the first frost.
Okay, and you've already had two frost?
Yeah. So
okay.
It was a little early this year, but it hasn't been a hard killing frost. So it killed off tomatoes.
Well, the beauty of these crops is they'll grow down to 20 to 25 degrees. So you can have plenty of frost, and then in the day it could be 60 degrees and you're still actively growing. It'll take probably 6 to 8 hours at 20 to 25 degrees to put these things to bed.
So we might have another month or so possibly of growth out here.
Not without moisture.
Not without moisture. Well, it's amazing what growth we've had in the last 2 weeks. And Dan, I'd say everything's at least twice as tall or 3 times as tall as it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we should have taken some measurements.
That's part of the inexact science. That's the art. And I guess we're maybe not as much artists as we are scientists. And I'm not sure we're good scientists either. So again, Dave Robinson with PlantCoverCrops.com.